Welcome back to the Cozy Club. This is Megan, the Information Services Librarian here at Sargent Memorial Library, back with a brand new stack of mysteries. Starting off with the Cozy Cozies. We have No Parm, No Foul, a grilled cheese mystery by Linda Reilly. And this is the second in the grilled cheese mystery series. We have Up to No Gouda also here at the library. And this one, it takes place in Vermont around Halloween. There's a pumpkin. So if you're looking for something seasonal, check this one out. Then we have A Poisonous Page, which is the second in the Sweet Fiction Bookshop Mysteries. And this one centers around the bookshop owner. Some members of the Chamber of Commerce suddenly die within a week of one another, and her friend is soon getting accused of the murder. So she enlists the help of her book club members and her trusty dog Cookie, and has to figure out what actually happened to the members of the council. And this one takes place in Oregon during the summer. So if you're looking for some summer weather and you're already missing that, check this one out. Then we have A Death in Door County, which is something that really caught my eye because it sounded so unique. This one is a monster hunter mystery, and it is about another bookshop owner, so lots of bookshop owners today, who has a side hobby as a cryptozoologist, which is a person who studies cryptids. Examples of cryptids are like Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster, as seen here. The police end up wanting her help with a case when a body washes ashore Lake Michigan with injuries that look like bites from an unknown animal. So alongside her during her investigation is her rescue dog, Newt, of course. So this one just sounds really fun to me, and I'm hoping that it turns into a series. So I'm going to be checking this one out for sure. Now, these are two historical mysteries that I wanted to put in here because I think that they can attract cozy readers. I tend to like historical mysteries and find a cozy element to them as well. Peril, X The Exposition is the second in a series where the first one is Murder in Old Bombay, which came out in 2020. So this one is about Captain Jim Agnihotri and Diana Framji, which are newlyweds from the previous book and just settling into their new home in Boston after fleeing the strict social rules of British Bombay. He's now a detective and teaching Diana the ways of his idol, Sherlock Holmes. When he gets sent to Chicago to investigate a murder and then goes missing, Diana must follow after him to learn what has happened. So that's Peril at the Exposition. And then Because I Could Not Stop for Death by Amanda Flower. She is the author of the Magical Bookshop Mysteries and Farm to Table Mysteries. So those are other cozies. But this one is about Emily Dickinson and her housemaid who end up having to solve a murder. Next, I have some just mysteries. So they're not necessarily cozy, but I think that there are some people who might be interested in these. So we have Self-Made Widow, which is more of a murder mystery with elements of comedy in it. And then Secret Lives, which is around, the main character is a 75-year-old woman named Ethel who runs a boarding house for government agents. And a boarder ends up getting shot, and she springs into action to try to figure out what's going on. So this character is coming across to people as kind of like innocent and like helpless, but clearly she has a secret life since she, I think it's seen here, investigating in the windows. So it sounded kind of fun. So check these out if you're looking for something a little bit darker, but not super dark compared. I had to add one more, A Dreadful Splendor by B.R. Myers. It's a gothic murder mystery that I read and loved. It has such a great vibe to it. I mean, if you like Gothics, like, you need to read this. And it's not particularly scary. It's much more about the mystery. The story is about a spiritualist, and she is kind of on the run from the law and ends up getting called to do this seance for this upper class man. He's like a lord or something, and his wife to be died on their wedding night, and it's said to be suicide, but he does not believe that. So he thinks that by having her have a seance, that the person will reveal themselves, whoever was the murderer. But there's romance, there is a little bit of ghost stuff. It's just, I really liked it, and I did not know what was going to happen until like up to the end. So it kept me interested and intrigued, and it takes place in this big manor with beautiful grounds in, I think they're in England or something. But yeah, you should check this out. It would be a great read for October for sure.